Sorry, guys. Hello, 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 hello. How is the bicep? Bicep is, I don't know. I don't know about bicep, but forearm looks good. I don't know, maybe it looks to me that way, but it looks good, huh? You should never ask me how my soon my guest will come. I don't know. We will see how beastly I am when I'm competing. I don't think I can directly compete against the very best guys, I don't think so. I think that they will be probably too much. But I can do a little bit below, the best guys. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Irfan. Thank you, Mega Slice. Hot and Oleg Child. I am so happy every time I'm in Thursday live streams. Hello, England. Hello, my friend. Hello. Thank you. Training is not bad, but still far from the best. I don't know if I can reach anywhere close to the best, but I can say probably depends, like maybe the arm strength is probably 70%, but we will see. We will see. Adnan, thank you for your motivation. I don't know, my friend. I would, I can, I will pull under 90 kg for sure. My plan is 85 kilo for sure. I don't know if I can make 75 kilo, but 85 kilo it looks very possible. I'm around 96 kilo right now. 96 kilo. I need to lose weight. My explosiveness, very hard, my friends. Very hard. I don't know. You never know. We will see. I have pulled great tours when 23 years ago. 23 years ago at WAF final. Arm wrestling for nerds. Yes, a couple of spots are open for VIP, my friends. GP, you sound like a historian, but hello, Mr. Terzi. How are your wrists now, many months after your injection? I'm not sure, my friend. I'm not sure. I mean, I feel okay, but we will see. We will see. I don't like stem cells are not like like it doesn't make you like strong. It's not like something hormonal, you know. It is like for joints, you feel more comfortable. I mean, sometimes I feel very comfortable. Sometimes I have pain where the injections. Hello, Jānis. Hello, my friends.
Hello, Engin.
Good to see you, my friend. We were talking about stem cells with the fans, true arm wrestling fans. They are, they love arm wrestling. They not super drama and toxic things, but you know they are focused on arm wrestling. Hello to Lebanon. So how have you been, Jānis?
Fine. It's holiday, so did some few hours cardio, beach tennis indoors with wife and friends.
Yeah, that's good.
Being active, sauna. So all good, all good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a live stream already. Yeah.
Yeah. We are live. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how I was chatting with the fans.
So
and now okay, someone else came, I think. Okay, that is Bozhidar. Simeonov.
Hey,
Today I will be hosting lightweight kings. Lightweight kings.
greetings, boys.
yeah.
Boys.
Hello, Bozhidar.
How you doing?
You are the only boy here. Or now you are two boys. Now after Mindaugas came, two boys.
Yeah, and
Two boys, one middle-aged man, and then one old man. We are.
and three perfectly shaped top rollers and one hook puller.
Yeah, three top rollers. Yeah.
I'm not feeling really comfortable here.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Yeah.
I have seen you winning few titles just with top roll, so not really true.
Who did he win? When did he win the
With top roll?
title? Yeah.
Bozhidar.
Yeah.
No, I think
I don't
even
remember.
like
Left arm, yes.
yeah, with
Right
left arm. Like also with right arm, time to time, your top roll is maybe not less effective than hook, so it's good. I think in previous WAF you were pulling a lot with top roll, a lot in many fights.
Yeah.
I don't know. I see that he usually applies side pressure when he pulls against Viorel Dobrin, and when he beat Gashevsky at the 2021 final, also like side pressure straight. But top roll, left arm, I can say pure top roll, right arm, hook or side pressure. His side pressure is also very good.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I have seen Bozhidar losing against hook pullers more than I have seen him losing against top rollers.
Yeah. I will try to convert it for this year.
You'll start to lose more often against top rollers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that Mindaugas is going to help you for a good start.
Yeah, we hope so at some point of this year.
Oh, you hope that he's going to help you about that thing?
I hope we are going to pull at some point.
Okay. What is his chance about top rolling you?
Let him say, I don't know.
Come on.
He just joined the chat and he's
100%. 100%.
What was that? 100%?
Yeah, 100% chance. Like full clean top roll, fully open hand by Bozhidar. That's the plan.
And you believe that, right?
Of course, yeah.
I'm old kind. I have bad memory. What's the record between you two about the top roll?
That's the thing I wanted to ask as well. Like, when was the last time we saw something similar? But yeah, it's of course.
I think they only pulled once, like 2 times, but in same event, the best 78 kilo event in the final.
Yeah, that's the only time we met him. But you know, Bozhidar is not progressing anymore at all. I'm just going up and up. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah, that's true. That's what I also heard from Aydar Khan. He told me the same thing.
And Mindaugas,
Listen, this guy is my guest, but I'm being too hard on him. Just like such a terrible person I am. Terrible, terrible, seriously.
and
I like to provocate him, you know. I like to provocate him.
you
After
know I
all,
enjoy it.
Mindaugas
So
didn't know about the test of seed until this event. So
sorry, say it again, Bozhidar.
you didn't know about the test of seeds supplement until this event.
Before then, yeah.
Yeah.
it will be great. Jānis, did you compete the qualification? Are you coming to Istanbul to compete?
I will go to Istanbul. About competition, we'll see. We'll see.
78
But
kilos?
yeah, of course. But I will go. I will go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be there. Yeah. About competition, we'll see. It's if everything fine, good day, I could compete. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull in the final with Ray.
Oh.
No,
Left arm possible, right arm. There are also some other good guys. There
no,
will be.
if I will go, I will not pull left arm for sure. That's for sure. If I will go, I will pull only. If I will pull, only right arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Left
Yusuf
arm
will be there.
struggling with bicep. Not sure. Some.
Yusuf will be there, but Yusuf will be pulling nationals only a week before at 72 kilo. We have 70 kilo, but 2 kilo tolerance. So he will be 72 kilo, but he eats, drinks, he's 72 kilo maximum. You know, he just let's see how he can do. But he will be maybe too light for that category.
Kristaps Blumanis will go as well. Yeah.
Oh, another dangerous. Emrah will be there.
Who?
Emrah Okçu. Yeah. I think you guys couldn't meet each other as well. He was third, you were fourth, but you didn't meet each other because he came from
we pulled
A side,
with
he came from B
left
side.
arm. Yeah, we pulled with left arm, but we didn't meet with right. Yeah.
Yeah, you beat him left arm?
Yeah, but on fouls.
On fouls,
So,
okay.
Just lucky.
Your left arm is dangerous too. Just like if the guy is not like super strong, then if he's only playing chess game, then he doesn't have much chance against you.
So you said I can beat someone who is not too strong with left. That's what you said.
No, but when I'm saying that your left arm is not like to me at least is not like how to say like
Go to say polite.
Best like I don't think you can pull when he's in very good shape someone like what's the Aktaev or someone like I shouldn't say but me. I'm talking about left arm.
No, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, right arm is here. Your left arm is here, my opinion.
There has been days when my left is not terrible. That's true, but it's never been great. It's never been great. Yeah.
I mean, there has been times you did final, you got medal. I remember. I think yeah, I remember you were enough finalist. You beat Jabba at 2012 WAF?
No, I have been 4 times with left in a top 3 in the worlds. 4 times I have been. I think. Yeah,
I remember. I was first time 2007 Bulgaria. Did you take right arm or left arm, George?
I think left arm. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You were fourth, I think.
Yeah.
What a category was there? I think there was Arsen Liliev, Lubomir, and Janali Hasanov. Yeah.
Hasanov. Yeah. Bulenkov, not maybe Bulenkov as well. Or
yeah, Bulenkov won with left arm over Lubomir, as far as I remember.
It was good class. Yeah.
Good time. Arm Karma, thank you for your super chat. Greetings to 4 legends. Engin provocative question for the group. How would you each rank the 4 of them in their primes, weight equal? Yeah, he's asking how we would do against each other in our prime time, you know, if the weights are the same. I don't know. I think it would be very close. My opinion.
Not with left.
I don't know.
But I think all of us are almost in our prime time already now, except maybe Jānis.
I'm
I-
still
I'm pri-
climbing. I'm still climbing.
I'm prime, right, Mindaugas?
I think Engin is prime.
Yeah, I wish you knew.
I'm pretty sure Engin is in his prime.
Yeah.
He looks big.
Oh, I mean, I'm 96 kilo and just fat. I don't want to show my belly with 96 kilo. Just you can imagine the rest, you know.
But it
Yeah.
gives you strength, right? It gives you strength.
My belly?
No, just overall kind of weight, yeah, energy and stuff.
Oh, no. I can't tell you. Whatever I say, you will not believe. When I was 60 kilo, I was lifting much more than what I am lifting right now.
But you know, you are getting
I will tell you this much. Now, I didn't even start doing pull-ups because I'm trying to reach to that level with one arm cable row. Then I will start because I'm 96 kilo with two hands. So what is the half of the, just say 50 kilo? When I was 62 kilo, I was holding 20 kilo in the hand and on a tank, that the pipe, you know, I was in one arm pull-ups. You just figure out the rest, you know, just.
I think it's just it's tricky because as we get older, naturally these dynamic movements they get difficult. But it doesn't really mean that you are weaker in arm wrestling. You know, maybe you are
No. Trust me, my finger curl, everything is weaker. Like I was 60 kilo, I was holding pick bar, 39 kilo, full motion. And Jānis would probably know that I never cheat when I lift. You know, I was doing full motion, 39 kilo. The other day I did with two hands, 45 kilo. Like my neck was going to explode, you know, because of the pressure. I shouldn't do so much standing things, but whenever I put my arm on the bench, somehow elbow hurts more, Jānis. When I do in the air, it hurts less. Probably it's because putting more pressure when you are bringing your elbow forward. When you are pulling back, it is more pressure on the muscle, less pressure on the elbow joint.
When you do back pressure exercise, some biceps curl, or
Yeah. Whenever if I put my arm like on a bench, you know, and then if I do arm curl, that it hurts my elbow more. But when in the air, I think I can, you know, like whenever I do, like
understood.
this, but more you bring it less back like this, less pressure on the elbow. It's more muscle. More you are going forward, now you have more pressure on the elbow joint. So that is why, because whenever I do in the air, I can bring my elbows back. So I don't feel the pressure on the joints as much as when I do on the bench. So
but it could be connected also with some problems like that one head of biceps is could be that one head of biceps is more problematic, or some problems like elbow position. Like when you put elbow forward more, it's long head of biceps will work more as well.
No. This is outside of my elbow disorder. It has nothing to do with bicep. I don't have bicep pain so much, you know. The bicep pain happened, but now as long as I don't really push limits, it doesn't. Sometimes it acts, you know, but it's fine. Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to ask. So you really believe that 90, I don't know, 96 or 90 what, 60 kilo Engin could beat you now?
Yes, because the hand was incredibly dominant. The hand. Like my pronator is probably stronger.
I believe your pronator right now is better than it was before.
Oh yeah, that's true. But your pronator's effectiveness has a lot to do with your hand strength. If the opponent is a top roller, if the opponent is a hook puller and just dive into you, you don't need so much risk. You just boom, you know, and then you use full pronator. But if the guy is pulling you, you really need to dominate here to hit here with your max. If your hand is getting like this, then like your pronator will be losing its effectiveness. So I can tell you for sure, my hand was much stronger than how it is right now. Maybe in strap, maybe I can be a little bit closer, but without the strap, also the signals are not coming well, you know.
But Engin, so let's say you do have many measurements from the past where you know how much you did with your biceps and so on. But did you have any measurements where you maybe held something statically, you know, just in a blocked position? I'm thinking that maybe your current numbers would be bigger in those.
No. I cannot even do like whenever I try to wait up there with pull up, I cannot wait. It hurts my elbow. And then one of the reasons that you see me doing the full motion training, it is not because I only prefer that, because I cannot do even the half motion, because half motion is putting so much pressure on my elbows. But whenever I do the full, because when you do half motion, when you come to the 90 degree, you need to put a brake. That's really putting pressure on my elbow. But whenever I pass there without any brake, it really heals. So my only reason to lift weight right now is not for arm wrestling specific, but just to increase the general strength. Because if I do that kind of static at the table and with the weight at the same time, elbow doesn't handle. So I had to choose one of them. So I do this for the general power plus health, and then I go table. So I use that pressure only at the table. If I do both, it doesn't handle. It will fail.
It's too much. Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. It's just too much, like too much stressor
Yes,
for
yeah.
joints.
So whenever I tell to people, like they talk about what is right for arm wrestling, what's wrong for arm wrestling. It's not black and white. It totally depends on your age, your recovery, your health condition, like many things. If you go like, okay, I heard this, so this is what it is, then you will be making a lot of mistakes. You really need to get to know more.
So what about
That's
Jānis?
why I
What's
never
that?
measure my PRs. I never write down my PRs. And
Same here. I wouldn't know any number.
I never wrote either. I just had a good memory.
At least something is not getting worse. Yeah, we are talking like
Oh no,
results,
it
pairs,
is.
joints.
I could remember 500 things now. I remember 100 things, and another 200 may come if somebody reminds. But those other 200 is totally gone. I don't know where they are.
archive.
Yeah, just useful stuff is still here, so all good.
Can I ask one question for Jānis?
Yeah.
Are you in a good shape?
Can I run 300 kilometers under 10 minutes? Yes, I could maybe. Yeah.
No, do you think you could beat me now?
In arm wrestling?
Yes.
I don't
Yes,
think so.
yes.
No.
Come
I
on,
don't
think
so. Where's your confidence?
Mindaugas, he said that he's going to come Istanbul for qualification. He will decide there. Why do you think that he will decide there?
I will see
if he sees you there, he's going to say, today I don't feel good. If he doesn't see you there, then he will say, let me compete. I'm joking, Jānis. Joking.
Yeah, that might be actually true.
Yeah.
You are not even qualified, are you?
No, because look, we had something with armors already planned, right? So I knew that I couldn't make it. But now things are changing, so maybe I don't know, I will think about something.
Yeah, I hope that Kristaps will clean class before me, so Kristaps will hook Mindaugas and I just will take care of others, and that's it.
Oh, I think he beat your left arm, right? And easily.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got one lucky. But
it couldn't happen 3 times, right? In a super match.
No, it wouldn't. No way. No.
Plus, it was nothing with luck. I think Kristaps is just strong.
No, of course he is. But Jānis, can Kristaps beat Raimons?
They haven't pulled lately. I don't know. Just in a practice, but that's different. I don't know. Competition.
Listen, you guys are making me like,
Kristaps actually just.
We are 20 days away from the East versus West, and set us up. This is like how I feel right now.
No, don't worry. I'm just thinking.
Mindaugas, you asked about Kristaps. You know Šarūnas. You know Šarūnas Monarca. Kristaps just won twice against Šarūnas Monarca in Riga Open in final, so it's not bad at all.
Both hands?
No, but Engin, so you.
Bozhidar asked you if it is both hands. He beat him with both hands.
He beat with both hands, but he right arm he hooked him twice.
But it's not fair to beat someone with both hands. Yeah.
Šarūnas is not really good against hook pullers. maybe.
Yeah, but he's good against couples. Ask Mindaugas.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
He beat,
I think
yeah,
he's
he-
also good against hook pullers. That maybe not against Bozhidar. Bozhidar is special. Yeah. But yeah,
Might be.
I'm not trying to get into a match. I'm for East versus West. I'm simply I need an
Mindaugas.
opponent for
Oh.
arm wars now.
Yeah, okay. No, it was a joke. It was a joke, But I could set. If you were not set for armors, I was
Yeah, so
set.
now,
You two tell me now, right now. Engin, let's go. Right there. But again, I didn't know that you had a match there.
yeah, so I had, but now things are changing because Bozhidar is maybe not available anymore. So we will see.
What do you mean? Like, are you in the card that is gonna happen a week after the East versus West or not?
I was, but Bozhidar has some problems for work, I guess, right? He cannot really come. So
Okay. He's afraid of you, basically.
I'm starting a new job right now, so yeah.
So
Okay.
now I'm searching for an opponent.
But I'm not afraid
Yeah.
at all. I'm feeling great, and my shape right now is really dope because I'm coming out of an injury.
Mhm.
Injury after a really big break. Like I took 3 months of break and I went crazy on the table and I ended up injuring myself, and I took 2 months more just to recover, and right now I'm feeling really, really good.
Mhm. So it's a pity, but
Yeah.
this match it will have to meet, but we will do it later, right?
Yeah, and
Jānis, who would you wanna pull at the East versus West if you could choose?
I haven't.
See, look at the camera. Did you see what he's saying? This
Pick
guy
me.
really wants you. You
Pick me.
realize it, right, Jānis? You need to give him a lesson.
I need to prepare
Yes,
and be
Jānis, give me a
healthy for
lesson.
Mindaugas.
And just give me a lesson. Show me how strong you are.
This is what happens, Jānis. When the wolf gets old, you see many around like this just asking for a piece from you, Piece
No,
from you.
you know me. I can pull, and if I feel good, I can pull. But my arm is not 100% for sure, but it's not that bad. And but I also don't have any. I don't like those all empty talks about how good I am and I can beat everyone and I will destroy that. I'm always realistic, and I know my chances, and against Mindaugas you have to be more or less healthy to pull against him. You need to be in good shape, then it's okay.
Yeah, you see, Engin, I'm not really trying to catch Jānis while he's already kind of older. I'm doing the opposite. I'm trying to catch Jānis while he's still somewhat okay, instead of, after 5 years, it would maybe not be that interesting. So that's why I want to get him now, not later.
I don't know.
I know, but he's still good.
He says that he has injuries. By the way, Mindaugas, whatever I'm saying is I'm just joking and teasing you. Don't take it seriously. I love to do that. Since our super match, I love to do that. Like we are doing good at it. Yeah,
it was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun. Before, after, during was even more. But
during was not so interesting, actually.
Yeah. And so, who should Alan Zola pull? For sure, left arm, 75 kilo title, he should pull Daniel Prokopchuk, right? That's the match.
Daniel,
right?
Daniel.
That's the match. Yeah. And right arm, he should pull Aydar Khan.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Aydar Khan has chance against him?
It's impossible to compare, but I believe yes. Alan's hand. Alan is great. He can pull in long fights. He can pull in any style, but his hand is kind of time to time is shaking and bending back, and he could stay in maybe not so good position from beginning with Ayarkan. Yeah. So it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, it is good, bad, or what? The guy has the title, and
Absolutely.
probably the guy who needs to pull him is
Yeah.
clear that it's Alan Zolev. Also Emil looked incredible against him in previous AMC events. It was just like, wow. Yeah, Emil is one of the most dangerous lightweights.
Yeah,
especially-
absolutely. But I haven't seen him lately. I don't know when was the last
You-
time. Probably
You
in
didn't see him against AMC event against Alan Zolev?
but he was not in the last two events. It was before.
No, he was previous one, like 3
Or
months
previous
ago. Yeah. You didn't see that he top roll.
Yeah.
Alan-
It was long
Alan beat him with-
fight, and Alan
Yeah.
came back with dead wrist.
Yeah. I don't know why he didn't compete the next one, but I don't know.
What weight class will you set them? They will be at 75.
75. I listen, I did that, like, but I'm kind of also maybe like thinking to change the category, like 70, 80, 90, maybe it would be like better, just. And you, Bozhidar, you think that Samusha is unbeatable?
I never beat him, so under 85, yes.
But do you have any goal about
To
beating
beat him?
Yeah.
Oh, always.
Oh yeah, because Daniel, the other day when I talked about Samushka versus Brandon, Daniel said that he thinks that David is gonna win, but he said that he also wants David to win, and I said why? He said because he wants to be one to beat David. So he also has that kind of. I love that. I love people who have like such a strong goals. Like I need to beat this guy. Like that so much reminds me like my young years. Like how you are obsessed about beating someone.
Yeah, like first time is coincidence, second time coincidence, third time is the charm. So who knows?
Okay, Douglas Dagarich says, after I beat Daniel and Nurdalet, I will pull Alan. So it seems like him to beat Nurdalet and pull Alan. It sounds like Douglas is hoping to make 75 kilo.
Because it's
Okay.
Right now they are pulling what weight limit? It's
85
something?
kilo. 85 kilo.
85.
Yeah,
Okay.
from now on, there is no catch weight, 75, 85, 95. We don't care, what their weight is, but the category is there, it's not gonna change unless we do make a change for all the categories. There is agent.
Keep it like that, Engin. Keep it like that. I like 75.
Oh, you don't want to pull Bojo, okay.
Yeah, 75 is a good
I mean,
class.
like the only thing that comes to my mind is Bozhidar when I said 80. Like who else can be that you wouldn't want to pull under 80? Probably no one.
No, I'm simply trying to be optimal, I can reach 75, so that seems to be my best weight,
Yeah.
Maybe there are some guys who cannot go to 75, so
Yeah. Agent of Chaos. Man, I think Prime Jānis would smoke Mindaugas, but now I'm not sure. Mindaugas is strong and his technique is perfect. Will be a good
Perfect.
match. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jānis would smoke me back in the day.
Yeah.
No, Jānis was really, really good, and maybe probably still is, but
Why
Yeah.
was?
I just remember Jānis coming to our Lithuanian competitions and killing everyone, no matter which weight class it was. So yeah, I was still quite weak back then, but I could see Jānis destroying everyone. So I remember that Jānis was really in a special place in these. Yeah. in those times.
Good times.
Good times.
Hermes, Asis Creamy, thank you for your super chat. Minde, leave poor Jānis. B, pull a Western guy.
But yeah, that's a good option also. I like.
I am sure Jānis doesn't like this kind of comments, you know, like Jānis, you need to just come and give. Trust me, it is possible to beat this guy even when you are 45. Trust me.
Engin,
Yeah,
we should do a rematch. Me and you, no weight limit.
No weight limit.
No weight limit.
When I beat you, I was 75.5 kilo. I didn't
Yeah, but-
lose the last half kilo because you said, let's go eat together. I said, you go, I will lose the weight. You said, half kilo is no problem, you know. And no weight limit. Oh,
No weight limit.
like when I pull like someone like the day that I pull against Viola Dobrin, right?
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would kill me. Oh yeah.
I would go for it. I will take my rematch.
But there are better ways to like for like suicide, you know, like I mean
Suicide.
I mean, yeah, you can go over a roof or something, jump from down. It would be the same effect, you know?
So you see, I like you being confident. I like that.
I have every reason to be confident.
I know.
Do you really believe your hand will hold against Engin now? If you pull in a super match?
It may. Things are changing, you know. They are all trying to adjust, improve. That's the point of armor slinging. Progress. We are not staying in the same place.
If he tells me to lose 20 kilo, go 75, I understand. But whenever he says no weight limit,
No weight
imagine me being heavy and ready, and this guy is just saying no weight limit. Does it make sense to you, Jānis? Come on.
No.
The last time when I tried to adapt to a higher weight class, I ended up crying in my room for a few hours.
After Edon match?
No.
Anyway, so okay, since Douglas came here and sent us, let's talk about Daniel Prokopchuk and Douglas. I am sure somehow, I don't know why, Mindaugas is gonna say things that will really hurt Douglas. I don't know why, because this guy is type of guy, he's not nice. He just tells whatever on his mind, and I'm sure he thinks very highly about Daniel. And are you there, Douglas? Just listen. First, I'm gonna ask Mindaugas. I have no idea what he's gonna say. This is only my guess. Go ahead, Mindaugas.
So Daniel and Douglas, right?
Yeah.
No, Douglas is for sure not that bad. He's pushing extremely hard now. So the peak power, maybe the key thing which will give Douglas problems is gonna be endurance. I feel like that's gonna be the issue. If Douglas could maintain his strength throughout all the rounds, he might have a very good chance.
Just tell me how the match is going. Straight, shoulders square, ready, go. What's happening? Tell us.
So round one, slip. We go to straps. In straps, Douglas gives Daniel a couple of like 3-5 seconds kind of surging in the center, both of them. And then round two, round three.
But you didn't tell us the end of the
who
match.
wins? Yeah, I don't even know who wins. It doesn't matter who wins round one. Let's say I'm saying it could go either way. But then I'm saying round 2, 3, 4 goes to Daniel because Douglas is just, he falls down to like 40% of his peak because of bad endurance. And that's it. That's how I see it.
And where do you see Daniel going? Outside, side, inside? Round one?
I think he will go inside.
Inside.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jānis, how do you see this match?
It could be like Minda said already. It could be like that, and I kind of believe that Daniel, if he wants, he will beat Doug in latest rounds he will beat Doug both top roll or hook. He could beat both ways, but Doug has a chance maybe with a similar move like he did against Ray to work with good back pressure and go with active wrist and maybe try to get something from Daniel's pronator, but it's very hard. It's, in my eyes, Daniel is clear favorite in this fight, and maybe.
How do you see like a fresh meeting? Is there any possibility Daniel to like be stronger than Douglas, or you think that Daniel is gonna win because of the endurance?
No. I even believe that Daniel will be the strongest one in this fight, and I'm not saying that Doug don't have a chance. Doug definitely has, but I think it will be very hard for Doug to win even a first round. If Daniel's taking this seriously, he's very good. It's the difference is I talked with Doug a few days ago, and the difference with Ray is that Daniel is very effective in this defensive position where Ray is not that good. And even if Doug is getting in the position he wants, Daniel is still very, very good in this defensive position, and he can stay there for long. And I think even if Doug gets in this offensive position, he will struggle to finish the fight.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you something? Do you think that Daniel is really strong in defensive position? Whenever I said defensive, he uses his pronator in like from middle to the losing side here in a defensive way. But whenever he's going inside or shoulder pressure, it is like I don't see him really here. He is usually here. Like he's, when you say like defensive, his arm is not open, and some people can hold here. He's not like that. He is really forcing the match from center to this way. And then if you call this defensive, to me, like it's not that clear if it is really defensive or if it is.
Okay. I would say differently. I would say that he can be very good in this open angle position, that when he's still very, very open and he can still pull from that position very good.
Yeah, he does that open position if he's pulling outside with pronator. If he's going inside, forcing, he's not really open like this, but he is more like, in fact, closer.
And if Daniel will not feel very good in the setup, biggest chance I see is that he can go for a strap intentionally and in a strap.
Oh, he's gonna go there anyways. I don't.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And in a strap, it will happen in a strap.
It's easy to go strap, because as long as you don't foul, like any slip is strap.
Because
the
question is how strong can Doug be, and how much better he can be from previous fight, because he should be much better to do something against Daniel.
15-20%. As people say, that it's not possible. It is not possible if you are already picked, but if you are coming back to like your best from, like, for example, for me, it's just possible as of now, it's possible to get even 20-25% stronger, because I'm not like even close. Right now, I can hardly do pull up, but I am sure that 3 months later, I will be hanging 30 kilo and maybe doing with 2 hands, But this is what he's saying, that he was not at his best against Raimons. This is what he says. We will see.
Yeah. How much, when it was? It's like 2 months? What it was? 3 months when?
I mean, between those two events is 3.5 months. Exactly 3.5 months. Yeah.
It is good time, but still if we talk about natural athletes, that strength gap difference and jumps for 20, 30 or 50%, what we are talking is all impossible. It's like for natural athletes, we are talking about maybe 5-10% difference.
Natural athletes, again, if they are at their best, to increase.
Doesn't matter. You are out of shape.
No. My father My
I
father
can
is going.
I can say about my experience. I can say about my athletes' experience. Like
Okay.
weights, they can show when they are out of shape and
My
not
friend,
training
you're
for
talking
a
about
month,
like
and
3
they can
years.
still do some
No.
exercise.
3
And
years,
after
4
like
years,
training,
3 years, 4 years break, and 6 months break are different. Especially like age is also matters. Age also matters. When you are 20 years old, young kid, you are. I mean, strong all the time, strong. But and how do you see Bozhidar this match?
I think like if Doug wants to beat Daniel, first he has to overtrain him. Like this guy is really hardworking. Like both of the guys are, but Daniel, he is like a maniac. Like every time I meet him, he has some new muscles on the hand and all this stuff. So he improves day by day. He arm wrestles more and all this stuff, but I think that in the first rounds, like his overconfidence might play him a bad game, so he might come to the table a little bit overconfident about the match, and he might end up losing the hand first rounds, but we'll see. Like, I think he will go for the top row, like first round.
I have a question for you guys. When you guys saw Daniel Prokopchuk round one top rolling, like not he didn't really topple, but flattened Samusha's wrist, waited, and then pinned. Because he is also someone with good endurance. Did you guys think that Daniel was gonna win that?
I've seen Vladislav stop rolling Samusha really like easy, and I think Jānis took his hand as well. Like he has really big hand, Samusha, but I think like his wrist is not like that strong.
I
No,
think
no,
you
that's
could
not what
also
I asked. I said that after round one, beating because he waited, he didn't really dominate right away. He exhausted him in the same rounds, and then pin him. Did you guys think that like Daniel was gonna win that? Because later rounds we saw that Daniel was the one who got exhausted.
if you look, I think if you look closely, you could see that Samusha didn't really like. He almost kind of felt like he's not in a comfortable spot, and he just gave it away in this first round. Which to me, I thought, okay. I didn't think that Daniel was for sure winning. I thought, okay, it's getting interesting, but it did look like Samusha kind of.
when we talk about Daniel and his great endurance, we have to understand that he's great with endurance in his style, his pulling. And right now, what we saw against Samusha, he was going for top roll, but he's not doing too often. And I believe in top roll, it's not like.
Did you see round 4 when he tried to go inside? He was just.
Yeah, but his angle was gone, his back pressure was gone, and still to get in that position, you need that back pressure as well. So I believe he was just pulling in a style which is not really common for him, and he's not pulling always like that. So probably that's also.
I don't think that if you are bringing your shoulder and diving in, I don't think you need back pressure. At least, I mean, you can even do down pressure with the tricep and supination, and you can go that way. I don't think he needed back pressure to start there, but he just couldn't stop. And his outside muscles were tired, but the inside was fresh. Maybe he was slow. I don't know. I don't know how he got.
It's similar like when Haji was pulling Hutchings. Haji was going outside, and after that, when he tries inside, it seems like you are still fresh inside, but you also are not able to pull in other style as well. So, yeah, maybe you're right, but I believe that if he would go
I think
fresh from fresh,
Hutchings would beat Zolev inside, anyways, in my opinion. Just my opinion.
Combining the styles is really exhausting during a super match, especially like. If you're top rolling and then trying to cook, it's not a really good idea, I don't know. And especially against a guy like Samusha, because his endurance, it's really big time as well. Like after our first round, my arm was exploding and I thought, okay, like my arm is exploding, but how his hand should be like. And I thought he's even more exhausted than me, but it was the other way.
Is that true that second round you also pin him but wasn't called?
I don't know. Like if it wasn't called, it might be for half
Did you feel
of a
that way?
second.
Did you feel that way? Did you feel like you pin him or?
I have like mixed
Don't
feelings.
get me wrong. Even if you got that
Yeah,
second round, I think that
I
you
have
would
mixed
come back
feelings
to
about this round because you can be sure about the angling of the camera and everything, you know, like I told you, I'm 50-50 about this. Like I can't say for sure. I can't say.
Yeah, but you are saying that it could be. Yeah,
Yeah,
understand.
I'm with mixed feelings
The
about this round.
question, if it was 2-0, you think you would win the third or he would come back 3-2?
Not sure. Maybe no. The match might ended up like 3-2, even if it was 2-0.
Because you were getting exhausted. You were getting exhausted.
Yeah,
right?
like third round, like I had nothing to give him anymore.
I understand. So let's go to the next one. Ravvijan Zurab.
Seems like Rob is maybe looking a bit more motivated these days. So maybe.
Like, yeah. I think that team format all together, all those northeast region, Pauline and Jerry is there, you know, like I think they are really motivating each other over there.
Yeah, it somehow feels like we are a lot more motivated than the east side. I don't know why, but maybe we have more to prove, you know, because we are constantly.
You are divided. It's not East versus West. It is US versus world, you know. Sometimes with exception of Canada and Brazil, but it's basically US versus world, like Kazakhstan, Lithuania, Bulgaria, Georgia, and other countries, you know. Yeah. And that's why they are against like.
But also, you know, we are always trying to say that Europe is at the moment stronger than US or something like that. And I'm sure they are. They don't like this, so they have a lot to prove. They want to make us wrong. So, and you know, it gives them strength. I would say, like I could feel Justin Bishop being very motivated and so on. So.
Yeah, that's good. But trust me, it's not because I am organizing, but this is really a global level reality check, East versus West. And it's good that finally all the best guys are. Did you guys see the list that I posted? The guys that pull in some events already, you know, it's like, yeah, it's a good list, you know. Like I'm not like being prideful or something. I'm just happy that all these guys on the same stage, you know, it's just a dream of ours, you know. Like I know you three also have the same dreams, you know, to see all these guys that we are sick of it, that we are divided for decades, you know. Yeah. And Jānis, how do you see this one? Zurab versus Rab?
Zurab looked really good in Chechnya in a Russian event when it was 2 weeks ago. Zurab looked really good, and it seems he's a one who's getting better and better. I don't know how long it can last, but he's in good trajectory and going up. And I haven't heard much from Rob since last time he pulled against Sasha. When has he pulled much after that? After Unwars when he lost against Sasha?
No.
Not officially, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know, but definitely Rob has strength and experience and style to pull against Zurab. He could pull similarly like Chanshaw did. He can do similar move. He's in good shape. Is he ready? I don't know. I have no any proofs from that, but definitely that long forearm, big hand could help for him to take Zurab's hand. But even if you take Zurab's hand, it could be not enough, as we know when we put
someone control his pronator as well.
Yeah. So but we'll see. We'll see.
And you know, Bozo?
I don't like if I make it like a list, you know, like mindset, Zurab is stronger. Like, but I think the match will end up with dead wrist for sure.
For
So
Zurab,
he's gonna top roll? You think he's gonna top roll?
Yeah, yeah.
So you are
He will-
saying that Zurab,
If he goes in hook against Zurab, there is no chance for Rob Vision.
no, what I'm just saying that you think that Sasho's wrist and hooking ability is better than Zurab's?
100%, yeah.
Also, that's why there may be a way for Rob to
Yes,
get out
exactly.
of it. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, but even at Arm Wars, like Rob seemed a little bit insecure, like he even felt underprepared. I don't know what's happening with him. But right now, I hope he's prepared and no space for excuses, and they will just make a good match, you know, because his genetics is really good and his skills are good enough to beat Zurab. But does he have what it takes?
Depends
to
on
beat him?
how he's gonna use what he has.
Yes, exactly. Is he smart enough to finish the match? We will see at the event.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm
He's known to have a
80%
very
sure
high-
he will take the hand.
Rob is known to have a very high IQ. So
What's that?
no, Rob Vision is known to have a very high IQ.
Yeah.
So maybe he will use it and make sure that he's ready.
How about Alijan Muradov Cody Mindaugas?
5-0 Alijan Muratov.
Would you
Wins.
wanna bet against? You wanna bet?
Yeah,
How much?
1,000 euro.
But now we promise if it doesn't happen, that score, I will take your money.
Wait a second, repeat again.
Right now we promise each other, and if that score doesn't happen, I take your money.
best
come
of
on,
5.
forget the score. Elbow fouls and bullshit like that.
Oh,
let's see who wins.
come on! You just said that.
Are
Like,
you saying that Cody wins?
The
Okay.
match can end 5-0.
yeah, because best of 5. It can be the best. It can be 3-0.
I'm saying, okay, I'm just saying Alijan is gonna win. That's my thing.
So
If you
you
wanna
wanna
bet
bet
on
on 5-0? Okay. Just teasing. Yeah. Jānis, how do you see this one?
It will be hard for Cody to beat Alijan. Maybe again more chance in the first round or first two, but longer fight goes, less chance for Cody for sure. And Alijan is very tricky. It's very tricky. It's hard to find a way how to beat him.
Do you think that maybe Cody's back pressure like too much for his Alijan's wrist whenever he wants to go? Possible. Do you think there is any possibility?
No, there are possibility. Of course there are, but maybe for round first, Cody could do something, or maybe take that hand. But still, I believe like in late rounds, it's Alijan is super endurable, and it's very hard to pin him, and he can pull in this sometimes even awkward position, and I don't see that Cody can pull in such a style against him. That's what I think. But I really like Cody, and I want to see him get him like some success in this fight, but it's very hard. I don't see it like that. I see that Alijan is clear favorite in my eyes.
Before Bozhidar answers, were you guys surprised by the performance of Alijan against Petrenko? I'm not talking about only winning, but him being so explosive and switching from position to position, he going this way, and then suddenly open arm top roll, suddenly to shoulder pressure, and then at the end, exhausting someone like Petrenko. Like, were you guys surprised him being such a explosive guy and having such endurance at the same time? Not many people has that. Like, also Ongarbayev is like incredibly explosive and can pull forever. It just reminds me also Gashevsky. He could just hit you like a lightning, and he could pull like 3 minutes. Were you guys surprised by his performance?
Not really. We were watching live stream and betting money, and actually I think in that fight I bet with Antonovich Raimon that Alijan will win. So we get our own bets, but also I think that it's what we are comparing with. Petrenko is super strong arm wrestler, but I don't see him as a good super match arm wrestler. I don't think he's a great super match fight specialist, and it's always question how good you look when you compare with someone. So maybe we can be wrong, and Alijan will not look so great in some other fights. That's also we are talking about Doug Elrich, but what we can compare Doug is with Ray, and if I have to say true that I don't think that Ray was in a good shape that weekend. Ray was pulling I don't know how many 16 or 18 super matches last year, and I can say he's always in good shape, but it's too much, and he was not in a good shape that weekend for sure. So how to compare someone when we don't know much about that?
Bozhidar?
I was more impressed by Petrenko this match.
Wow.
You know, I didn't expect him to stop Alijan or to give him such a hard time. You know.
You're talking about someone in 2019 he beat Dadikian at his
Yeah.
low kick.
Yeah, but
And now he was 105 kilo, 10 kilo heavier than Alijan. Okay.
but there is also a really big difference between Dadikian from that year and now, because 2018 or Tsonev beat Dadikian as well, I think.
Yeah, but he pulled 2 classes. I think he pulled a class with Morozov and Tobias, and he won there, and then he pulled, I think, the seniors after that. Yeah.
Just because before I thought like Petrenko had really big difference between left and right hand, and now it might be just like the same, both hands, like strength.
So you are saying that you were expecting Alijan to dominate Petrenko, and the match was so close that you were amazed by Petrenko.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So
I never seen like.
It just means that you rank Alijan super highly.
Yeah. Because I've put him like even 2018, like I've prepared so bad, and the guy just didn't feel me. We were in the same weight class, and now he rocked the heavyweight. He lost only to Gabchenko at the Worlds, and it was big inside hook match. So
yeah, but he had the control. He was holding.
Yes.
He just couldn't finish it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I always have like really high expectations of Alijan. At least from his left hand.
Guys, can we say that Alijan is the best pound for pound, right and left, or no?
Right hand, no.
No. When I say, I'm not talking about his right. If we can compare everyone's right with left, you understand, like the dominance. Is there anyone at 95 kilo, for example, right arm, could do the things that Alijan does against the heavier guys?
Not really, no. Like he always dominated his weight class, always.
Yeah, maybe Daniel Prokopchuk, his left for 75 kilo, maybe. Yeah.
I will not say anything. I will leave Jānis and Mindaugas say about Daniel.
Yeah, and maybe 70 kilo Cherkesov, right arm, maybe, or 70. When he's 75 kilo, the things are dramatically changing. 70 kilo Cherkesov, I don't know, after I saw him pulling against Mindaugas in Moldova. Mindaugas, he tried to hook you there, right? Like if he tried to top roll you, do you think the things could be changed? Or
I don't think he could do that back when. Maybe he was not really able to top roll back then. I don't think so.
Yeah, you versus him would be a good match, at the East versus West.
Yeah, I would really enjoy this match because I feel like it's a good match for me. I don't think, seems like he's somehow very simple, just power puller. Somehow I always manage to
He can
trick him.
pull outside, inside. He can pull different direction.
Yes, and why he always tries to hook top rowers without the strap? Why is that? If he can't do both, why he's always trying? I just can't explain to myself every time.
Let's just ask John why he tried to hook Arsen Lilia without the strap when he knows that every time he goes strap, he was just stopping him and beating him, you know. But he was just like, he did the same thing against Dima Kochiev. He was, every time he tried to hook, Dima just dragged him. And then it was 3-2 in the 6th round. Even on the 6th round, he tried to do the same thing. But this time he hooked him. He was just like, he doesn't care about winning. If he wants to do something, he cares about more about what he wants than winning the match. He's like, oh, no, I'm going to beat this guy in that way. Just come on, John. Just beat the guy officially. Just ask him to come to the side table. But no, he wants that to happen officially. You know, the guy is so idealistic. It is impossible not to be amazed by John. Yeah. And let's go to Adam Wojcinski, Bacho Saginashvili. This is a big question mark for me. I don't know how you guys see. You can start, whoever ready.
Because of your last podcast. Use the question mark since last podcast with Adam and Bacho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the guy. I only saw him 14 years old at the side table at the WAP. He was beating everyone, you know, the seniors, and he never left the table. Niazi came to me. He's like, look at that guy, you know, 14 years old guy. Look what he's doing at the side table. And then whenever I think that this guy is now 18 years old, you know, just like, I'm not talking about from 24 to 28. I'm talking about 14 to 18, you know, it's just, you know. So is there any possibility someone we can say that never get out of Georgia except U15 competition, which doesn't mean something big? Do you think he can just come to the East versus West stage and beat someone like Adam who beat Bozhidar? Okay, I let you guys continue.
Who starts?
Yeah, if you are from Georgia, then yes.
But Jānis, this guy's training partners is not any of those guys that we know. They don't pull. He lives somewhere else. And if he was training with those guys, I understand. This guy has different coach, different training partners. He's not with those Irakli, Zurab, you know, Levan or other guys, you know. The guy is totally isolated from those guys. That's another interesting part. But you go ahead. I just wanted to inform you before you continue.
Similarly, like you, I don't know much about Bacho, so it's impossible to have some history of fights. I even don't know if he has competed in some Georgian local competition. I don't know, but he seems strong. But that's it. That's it. But if you, like I said, if you are from if you are one of best in Georgia, if you're one of best in Russia, if you're one of best in Bulgaria, in countries where arm wrestling is in a super high level, that seems something. And guys who can win in that local level event or local level can be very, very strong and dangerous, and absolutely could be favorite in any fight internationally as well.
I understand. Yeah, there is one guy. Is Talmud Grandpan Engin don't do in Ramadan. How did you come to that conclusion, my friend? It is 8 o'clock here, and it started like 20 minutes ago. Just please, like, you put like 5 question marks, but I can't stop myself. Just shut the fuck up. Just go ahead. Go ahead, Mindaugas. Yeah, it's just
Also,
people are just dick, you know. Just go ahead. No.
I would just maybe say that it's hard to predict the result. We don't know Bacho at all. But I wonder how did you come up with such a match? Because now we know
the Georgians. Yeah.
I remember
after this match, I will tell them, like, either I will never trust your word again, or I will just say, wow, you guys were right. We will see.
The thing is that Adam Wojcinski is now quite an interesting figure, I would say. We saw what he did to Bozhidar. So I was hoping that maybe we can have another well-known name in front of Adam, so we could see even more about what's up. But now, yeah, it's a bit it's gonna be strange because we either way, no matter who wins, we still don't really know how strong is Bacho, how strong is if I guess if Bacho wins, then Bacho is very strong. But if Adam wins, then we don't really know. Nothing was, more clear.
You're talking about Adam?
Yeah, if Adam wins,
We don't know about Adam.
Sorry?
If Adam wins, we don't know about Adam, or we don't know about Bacho.
Yeah, we don't really know any. We know about Adam, but we know he won against Bozhidar, right? But if he wins against Bacho now, we don't really know how good is Bacho. So we don't know.
I think we will have an idea. I think the way he beats him. If he has war with that 18 years old kid will impress me. But if Adam dominates him, just looks at his face and stonewalls him, just like this, then we will just say that this guy needs more time, not anytime soon, And you, Bozhidar?
Well, I've seen Bacho pulling only against Samusha left hand. And I don't know how strong is his right hand. They say it's close to Zurab and all this stuff, but practice is practice. Competition is completely different story. So I'm going 100% with Adam. And this
it would hurt your honor, right?
Yeah.
18 years old kid beats the guy that beat you, right?
I'm joking. Not really.
Yeah. Just joking.
Yeah, I'll be happy for the kid if he wins.
Yeah, I mean, we will have a new superstar. But,
will be interesting. Like if he can really do something to Adam, it will be really impressive.
Yeah. And let's go to Arif versus Dizerano. Anyone who's his mind just ready to answer can start. I'm not asking, like this guy or that guy.
Well, if Zeranov is top rolling, if he's top rolling, I see him after a hard fight as a winner. But if he tries to hook Arif, he might lose pretty easy. That's what I think.
I understand. Yeah.
That's my point of view. But until the last super match,
if he goes outside, Zerano goes outside, will he win by endurance factor, or there is a possibility even in a fresh match he may be better than Arif?
Not easy, but I think he will take the hand of Arif if they both go top rolling. Because I've seen until the last super match of Zerano, I didn't see him pulling in hook,
Yeah, he tried to topple him. Kalishchenko easily toppled him.
Yeah. But back in the days, he was dominating with his top roll, Zerano. So I see his chances if he top rolls, but still, if he top rolls, it's still 50-50. Depends if his hand will endure against Arif's. Because what's the weight difference right now between Arif and Zeranov?
Arif is about 150 and Zeranov probably 125, if not a little bit more. Yeah.
So that's my point of view. If he tries hooking Arif, he has no chance.
Maybe later rounds, if endurance factor somehow plays a role. Yeah. In a fresh match, it is not that easy. You just jump there, it can hit you like lightning, but
Arif is really explosive guy. Yeah. So
and Jānis?
Ask me about lightweights. I don't know. Middleweights maybe.
Yeah.
Who cares us,
This is how they treat us, right? Not me. I'm middleweight right now. Oh, you damn lightweights, man.
Yeah, exactly. They are both great to watch, especially Jarano in a super match, and Arif as well could be really exciting fights. They can make a good fight, but if if you have set them both, so you know more than us probably about Arif shape, so you see that it could be a great fight, and absolutely they both are good arm wrestlers, and I'm looking forward. But
Yeah.
that's it.
Sometimes I set the matches because I have to as well. Like for example, the Zarano won right and left against Wagner and Sergei Kalnishenko, and I didn't invite him to the following one. So the guy is winning right and left, and you are not inviting him. Then why is he even winning? You understand? So then sometimes I have to set some matches. Not that because I just go think that what would be a good match, but I also need to choose from the previous winners. Yeah. I will. There will be a time that I will set a match that will look like complete mismatch as well. Like I don't know, maybe a title match that like had to happen if the guy, like for example, under 115 kg, except if he gains weight, Kedirgali Ongarbev, any match looks. I don't know if you agree or not, but mismatch for Devon Laras. Do you disagree?
Ongarbayev against Devon.
No, except if Ongarbev gains weight, if he's over 110 kilo, then I think it's gonna be a good match. But other than that, like any match for Devon under 115 kg looks
Yes.
mismatch. I don't know. Maybe you guys think different. Maybe there is some guy that I don't know that could give hell to Devon. But even a super heavyweight now, Gennady, we will see what will happen. We will come there anyways. Yeah, and Mindaugas, how you see Arif and Zarano?
I would probably guess that Zarano wins.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm not going into technical details. Just yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I understand. And let's go to Brandon Elsesor versus Samusha. I will be asking to anyone who is ready to answer.
What's the weight of Brendan?
It will be most likely 85 at the weigh-in, but probably he will be near 95 at the competition time. These guys, like Pauline and a few others, they really know how to cut weight,
They just don't care too much about their health. That's a difference. They want they want those fights too much, and
Yeah. You think it is very dangerous to do that water cuts?
it's not about dangerous, but it's not healthy for sure. It's like we can't talk about that being healthy for your kidneys or for your organ systems. That's true. Like dangerous, there are some danger, of course. There are some danger, and it's
anything is unhealthy is dangerous to me, at least.
yeah. We have seen in many fight sports, also in arm wrestling, when guys are not able to cut the weight. Also in MMA, in boxing, we have seen that guys are taken to hospital because of cutting too much weight. Of course, it's dangerous, but dangerous, and yeah.
Guys, time to time, I a little bit drink because I fasted 16 hours. And then while we are chatting at the 40th minute, it started to time, So I just need to explain, so that.
Yeah, but if you ask about fight, Brendan is very dangerous. Brendan is, and it's not easy to hook him. And if they can stay somewhere with flat wrists or maybe in that center position, and it could be very interesting. If I'm not sure if Brendan can give Samushi a good fight inside. That's a question, because if David is getting inside with Brendan, I think it could be over maybe. But if that fight can stay outside, if that fight can stay somewhere in the center, both with flat hand, with it could be very interesting.
Yeah,
And
it looks like
fights,
Brandon also looks like he has good endurance. I
Yeah,
was very
absolutely.
surprised when Craig couldn't hook him, when he does that fast forward, move, but he still couldn't hook him. So if Samusha is going there, if somehow, Brandon hangs him here, then I don't know.
Then it could be very good fight, but that's a question.
Yeah.
But if I think if Samusha will get inside, then it could be over quite fast. And
Is
that's
there,
what,
is there anyone that who can beat Samusha inside at 85 kilo? Bozhidar
Who
did
could?
one round, but
who could? Mm.
I don't know who else. If Hamza would be in super shape, maybe.
Sasha could be 85.
Oh yeah.
Sasha around. Maybe right now, I don't know.
Can I ask you something?
He can cut to 85. Yeah. But
Oh, we should set him against the winner.
Mm. And Vlad in good shape could be dangerous. Vlad
You think?
Krasovskis.
Yeah. Until now, 85 kilo, he did improve a lot. 80 kilo, he did well, but 85, I don't know. He pulled only 1 year or?
in
Yeah.
the world, he put 85. Yeah.
Mm.
And how do you guys see Mindaugas? Brandon?
Isn't Brandon better on his left?
I think both arms is doing well. But
And so Brandon was Brandon the guy who beat Travis on the left?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And the right arm, he beat Craig Tuller right before Samusha versus Craig match.
Okay, so yeah, maybe there's some hope. Maybe there's some hope for Brandon. But yeah, I would assume that Samusha will handle Brandon. Maybe like, his cupping will be enough. Maybe it'll end up in a hook.
Can I ask you a question, Mindaugas? Would you rather pull Bozhidar or Samusha?
Bozhidar.
Really? Don't you think that his hooking ability is more dangerous?
Samusha is maybe not so skillful. Like he doesn't really do that as much, but his cupping is crazy strong. So I think
Now I feel abused.
See, one round,
I would be more afraid of Samusha.
one round, Daniel was able to block him and beat him. And another round, he even top rolled him. Samusha was pulling that way. Do you think that Daniel can top roll Bozhidar?
Yeah, good question. Good point. Good point.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm
I just remember. I remember.
Make it happen, and we will see. Make it happen.
I just remember Samusha from the old days when he got number 3 at Zloty Tour, and I remember I was testing him in those days, and he was crazy. Like his cupping was just like brutal.
And he was only 78 kilo there.
Yeah, so I just remember. Yeah,
So you wouldn't want to pull against him, huh?
for sure I wouldn't want to pull that Samusha from like a couple of years ago, but maybe now his verse is not as good. I don't know, but I would assume that it's as good as always. I don't know.
I don't think that he is any less. That one was overalls, overalls sometimes can, give us some like misleading results.
Yeah.
Let's go to another one. Oh, Brandon, you didn't say Bozo, your opinion.
I agree 100% with what Jānis said. Like he explained it perfectly. So, but I'm rooting for Samusha 100%. I don't know really well Brandon. I haven't seen much of him, but I don't want to repeat what Jānis said. So
okay. So let's go to the last matches. Pauline versus Sasha. I would like to hear from Jānis first, because I'm curious about how he pictures Pauline on his mind. Do you see him dangerous?
He's dangerous. We saw him against Rustam, and it's not only injuries happen because of course injuries happens, but also because Paul was able to put Rustam in not in good position, but similarly, like I said before, when Paul was pulling Rustam, I think that Sasha is favorite, and Sasha is very capable of getting inside in his position. And when Sasha is in that position, I don't think much can happen from that. And it's not easy to take Sasha's hand. It's not easy
But
to
listen,
provoke
Jānis,
him.
Paul wasn't effective when he tried outside against Rustam. What he did, so Rustam was inside. So I am not expecting Paul to attack where you are now trying to say how strong Sasha is. If anyone, not Paul, anyone is going there, they are in trouble. You're trying to go out like this, you are in trouble against Sasha. You wouldn't want to go there. But where Paul is going, Paul tried to top roll John. John toyed with him. But when Paul went inside with John, I asked John, did you allow him to hook you? Or no, he said, no, he hooked me. He was very explosive. And after that match, it was a war. John's forearm was injured. His pronator muscle, it was a grab. And then I saw him against Rambet. He tried to topple Rambet. He lost badly. And then he 3 times hook and easily beat Rambet. So my expectation is him to go totally inside over Sasha's pronator as Zolev did at the 2019 WAF final. So I think this is where he's gonna go, my opinion. So if that's the case, then what's your opinion?
Every time I predict, I'm choosing Paul as an underdog and then saying that he will lose. So I don't know. I may be wrong, but again, I believe that Sasha will win this one. Because in all previous fights, when Paul was pulling with Samushev, or when Paul was pulling with Rustam, okay, Rustam it was injury, but still.
How about Gaptan?
I don't see it. I don't see that Paul will beat Sasha inside. It could be close fight. He can get, but Sasha is good. Sasha is good. Sasha is good in that position where Paul is attacking, and that's the thing. Stylistically, I believe Sasha is not a good opponent for him, or not easy opponent for him. Good, but not easy.
Sasha is not easy opponent for anyone.
True.
For nobody.
Yeah, especially if you are top rollers. I mean, like for me, there may be many guys that I cannot beat under 95, but last guy that I would want to pull would be Sasha.
Imagine this, like you're holding a dumbbell,
Yeah.
And someone jumping on it. Yeah, this is the feeling when he's attacking you.
Yeah, that is why somebody, like people who put pressure, super pressure over his pronator, those are the ones that were able to have those FUVs, Kochak, Zolev, Patachings, like to put, because like he can be supinated, he can still hit so much if you are only attacking his hand. But if he is supinated, also having so much pressure on his pronator, then like if you want to beat him, you need to put more pressure on his pronator than he puts on your pronator.
Yeah.
Once he is in the offensive position,
it's done. Like
it's over.
Paul has to commit completely, and every time Sasha attacks, he has to just to hold and to put more and more pressure, just to curl more and more his hand, and not from here. And he has to be the match has to stop for Paul here, and if he wants to win, Sasha has to start attacking from this position if Paul has chance.
So what I think that instead of trying to get his hand or something, his power is coming from his incredible offense. So to able to apply that offense, he needs to protect this angle so he can hit. So that is why you need to put him, like turn him totally his palm up, and not only with wrist, you also need to put some pressure. Then whenever he tries to hit you, if you cut this connection, then it's possible. Not many people can do. Zolev did, Kochak did, Takachings did. I don't know if they can do right now, but I don't know. I think he versus Zurab would be a good match as well. What do you guys think?
Sasha Zurab?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be crazy hook war.
After I saw Zurab against Sergey Bogoslov,
and also Tainov.
Sago. Tainov is going outside, but whenever those guys, incredibly strong inside pullers. He had some problem with how do you say his name? Bogoslav?
Bogosloyev.
Yeah.
Bogoslav, yeah. Yeah. He was a little bit challenged, but against Sago, he just, I don't know. I was not expecting that. I was thinking when Ibrahim Sago hit bicep, if Zurab's bicep could hold or not, but there was nothing, just it was too easy. But he also told me, Ibrahim said that he's going down from near 100, 304 kilo to 95 maybe, because if you realize he's a really big guy, tall guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
And how do you see Bozo? Do you see any chance from Paul's side?
If he goes with the top row, like he has to commit for the hook, like
Yeah.
he has to fully commit to this side and like trying to isolate Sasha's hand. It's not impossible, but it's really, really hard task. Like it's like mission impossible for Paul. So he has to be top two.
Have you been close at any training with right arm to Sasha?
I haven't pulled with him maybe
No,
more
I'm
than
talking
half
about
year.
I'm talking about all those years of trainings, last just say 3 years. Have you been? I know that with left arm or right arm, you said that a few times you felt like close, but I don't know which arm was.
Well, at some points we've been close, but like he catch up really, really fast. I can tell you this. Like we might be close, and after 2 weeks, the gap might be like boom.
Okay.
Like when this guy gets serious, like his levels are going like this. So, but yes, like, and the only chance it's when I hit first and like I told you, like over pronate him like really, really good in the hook with full shoulder commitment and staying there and like just holding to every of his hits. And while holding, trying to over pronate, like he hits and I go more up, just to isolate his hand. Otherwise, like it's impossible to beat him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Mindaugas?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what we saw with Babayev, right? And Paul. I don't think, Paul was probably, Babayev was not good for Paul. Maybe that's why it didn't look good. Of course, the injury happened and so on. But I'm thinking that maybe Paul could actually be technically maybe quite okay against Sasha, just because Sasha is not going to be as fast. So Paulin has a bit more time, and Paulin is quite good at dragging everything to his side. Where Sasha, I don't feel like he's that good in these defensive positions. He's just not so tall. He prefers offense a lot. So if Paulin can just apply that kind of just, with his whole body, he can fall sideways and open Sasha up a little bit initially. Maybe that could be good enough. So that's the only lane I can see where Paulin gets something done. Otherwise, yeah.
I mean, if Sasha catches you in his offensive position, it is probably over. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it is.
if you want to beat Sasha, you need to bring him to his losing side. But I will tell you something. Paulin is probably one of the most explosive guys on this course. Trust me. His start is really incredible. That the forcing, the hook move is really good. That's
So that's
what
why I'm
John
saying
said.
that maybe he has a chance to bring
Yeah,
Sasha out of his
that's the only way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Rustam and Sasha's hooks are two completely different styles.
Different. Yeah.
So it depends. Like Sasha has side press big time as well, and believe me, he will not let even a single millimeter of the center of the hand of anything. So we will see.
It probably depends on how strong the opponent is.
Yeah.
I mean, if they ask him, will you let? He would probably say, no, I know that. But sometimes. Okay, let's go. Laletin versus Tobias. Jānis?
It's left arm, yes.
Yeah.
Guys, can I
Probably low
interrupt
hand
you a little
top
bit?
roll versus this top roll.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, let me just run for a bit. I have something urgent, but thank you a lot for the call.
You live in?
I'm leaving. I have to go.
Okay, just give one second. Who is winning, Devon or Gennady? You're gonna say Devon, I'm sure.
Devon easily.
And easily,
Easily.
even though he doesn't know about arm wrestling as much as you do.
Even if that's the case. This is now
Yeah.
peak Devon. Different animal. Yeah. Nothing more to say.
Okay, take care, Mindaugas. We have like
You're
3
welcome.
matches and we also finish. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, who is winning, Jānis?
It's fight for hand. It's but like always, Vitaly is great, but with some very good top rollers, he could struggle, and they will both have this size and height and hand position, and it's interesting. And Tobias is surprising everyone, I believe, more and more in the last fights we have seen him. But still, I think Vitaly is favorite. Especially after we saw that he's back in a good shape.
Yeah.
In events in Russia. So
can I ask you something? Because you are thinking he's more experienced and strong, but whenever you look at it stylistically, the low hand top roll with
that's what I'm saying. Only problem is that when we see that Vitaly is struggling legit against someone, he's sometimes struggling against good top rollers. When
that's what I'm saying.
He's losing, so that's a thing. What could happen, but it's all about who will take that hand control. The one who will take will win, and we don't know. But what I saw that Vitaly is in very good shape in 2 weeks ago in Russia. So in a good shape, Vitaly.
So you are saying it's a long time to pull Vitaly.
I'll be back in 20 seconds.
I don't know. It's just that I believe there are not too many arm wrestlers in the world who can beat very good shape Vitaly. That's the thing. If Tobias will do that, that's very impressive.
Yeah, you realize that these are the two of the like strongest grip guys in the community.
Yeah. But absolutely, that fight should happen, and Tobias deserves it. He deserves. He's pulling very good, and I want to see that fight, and I want to see really how good Tobias is, and can he do something against Vitaly. But I see, of course, Vitaly is a favorite.
Yeah,
but not so one-sided. No.
So you are saying that even if it is 30%, he still has the chance.
Yeah.
And there is a super chat. Kirstein, thank you, my friend. Thank you. I will do my best for my dream. Thank you, Engin. He's coming for the qualification event. And thank you, my friend. And Bozhidar, how do you see it? Whenever Morozov tried to top roll Tobias, yeah, he lost his wrist like nothing, just Tobias easily took his wrist. And because he attacked to his hand, then he beat him with supinated side pressure following rounds. But now Laletin is attacking to his hand where Morozov couldn't. So do you think any chance for Tobias, or Laletin is too experienced, too strong, too big?
There is a chance for Tobias, but like if his hand endurance doesn't go fully stretched, and if he can do the side hit, he might win. But with this low hand top roll, if your hand goes, there won't be a chance against Laletin. But if he has endurance, he can hit him sideways. There might be a chance, something like mid.
Laletin is the one that is using usually low hand top roll. I don't think Tobias is doing this. Tobias is like normal, like high knuckle top roll, as far as I know. I think it's opposite. Am I wrong, Jānis? Laletin is usually
mostly, yeah. Tobias is more like a vertical good top roll, but
so the opposite.
yeah.
So then now you say Tobias is gonna win.
So Tobias will be controlling the hand, and Laletin has to hit him sideways.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the problem is the low hand topple is usually not disadvantage for someone who is 2 meter and
Yeah,
5
but he
something.
has really high leverage, so it's
Yeah,
really
that's why I'm saying.
comfortable to use
Both
that.
does.
Yeah. Just I will just get the charger. I asked the question, and Jānis, you start. I will quickly in 1 second. I will get charger. Revas versus Chefi. Jānis.
Yeah, we will talk with Bozhidar about lightweights better and
I don't really understand you top rollers.
Exactly, that's the thing. And again, question about those heavyweights, nah?
Yeah.
But yeah. Tsvetan went to Russia and Krasi went to Russia, yes?
Both ended up at 5th place.
Yeah, but they both did good. They both had some great fights, and Tsvetan against Zaluyo was a fantastic fight.
And against this guy with the long hair, I like.
Oh yeah, how many
Yeah,
minutes was it? I got
I
bored. Like, I was like, it's like a nightmare, you know. If I would see that in my dream, I would just say, "Oh, please finish." It's what kind of nightmare? It's like what? 5 minutes, 10 minutes? How long was it?
Yeah, but I liked how when he was regripping and his hair as well, you know.
No, but he was pulling very good. He was pulling good against Tsvetan. It's not easy at all. But also Zaluyev and Tsvetan was good, and I saw that look in Hadji's face, and he feels like he's in trouble. He feels like, okay, I can hold it, but I'm in trouble. That Tsvetan will come back and will win. He feels it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Those were great fights, and
I left you guys with Dave Sheffield versus Revas, and look what I'm talking.
yeah, we are talking about arms.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares about the big fat asses, right? To talk about lightweight rugs. Seriously, let's talk about Revas versus Dave Sheffield. How do you expect?
I think Dave's hand could be a little bit too much for Revas, and I think that Dave could top roll Revas. But like Georgians always saying that Revas can be best of all Georgians, and that he could be stronger than any of them, and that potential is huge. So so yeah, he could be stronger and stronger. But lately, what I see from Dave, he's very good against very good with top roll himself, and I say that he could top roll Revas, and I think that Revas could struggle to get in some good position to get in a fight.
And you, Bozhidar?
What did Revas say? What percentage he will be against Dave?
Oh, he said that he will be at his best ever.
Yeah, is it true?
I mean, so far.
And what percentage he was against Morozov?
80.
80. Yeah, 20%. It's too much for arm wrestling. Yeah, but I'm going with Dave. You know, like I don't believe that Revas is stronger than Waletin right now, and I think that Chefi will. Maybe first rounds we will see a great fight, but I still think that Dave has too much sight for Revas right now.
I understand. Okay. Last 2 matches. Irakli versus Ongarbayev.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. That fight I'm looking forward, and after
we can call Irakli half lightweight. You know, he just left us, right?
Ongarbayev was not Ongarbayev was pulling 90 kilos, yes.
Yeah,
before.
I think even 85 kilo.
Or maybe 85 even.
85. I think in Malaysia it was 85 kilo.
85, yes. He pulled with Plomen on the semi-final.
Yeah.
So both are like almost like, okay, lightweight with middleweights. That's better. That's better. No, we can.
They both went to the dark side.
Yeah.
I don't know about Ongarbayev. He was pulling in a WAF not so long time ago. He was pulling in a WAF 2 years ago.
Ongarbayev?
Yeah.
Only 3-4 months? No, 5 months ago.
No, in a WAF when he was pulling.
5 months ago.
He did? Yeah.
Ongarbev won 100 kilo left arm.
Left
Ah,
arm.
okay. Okay. Yeah. So
Right arm, he got food poison or something. He couldn't pull right arm.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
he catch cold or something, you know.
True. Yeah. True. In a previous month. Yeah.
He is
So,
no way. He's not
yeah.
in the dark side or something. Trust me.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's what I'm saying. That I'm not don't know about Bio, but yeah, Irakli, that's a different story. But not talking about that right now. However, we should talk about that, and I believe East against West should start to think about doping control as well one day. That would be great. But
I think Jānis, we should do that. Not East versus West. We should do that globally, all the professional events.
yeah.
You cannot have one event that way, one event this way, one event that way. You understand? We need to start all together, at least the top events, and then so that you know what I mean. So we can have
but
a standard.
always some like a role model and someone who is showing
It's not
how
about role model. He will get invited. He will come here different way, and then he will get invited somewhere else, and then
just athletes who are not able to pass doping control will not choose to compete maybe there, and that's a difference. But the thing is someone should start to show how it should be done the best way. But okay, that's different. And if we talk about this fight, then it's absolutely fight for control. I don't think that this fight will be won by someone who is pulling with that wrist like it was Irakli against John. I don't think that. I think it will be definitely who will take that control of hand, who will take that control of position. The one who will do that will win. Inside, they both can pull inside, but they will not choose it for as a and I don't know, even first or even second move.
I think Irakli would choose, but I think he couldn't get there.
Irakli, do you think he would choose it as a first option to go inside?
I mean, not about the first option, but if I was Irakli, I would rather pull Ongarbev directly inside. Let's start inside.
Yeah, okay.
To topple.
That's differently.
Yeah,
he's strong enough to be, but Ongarbev is also not bad as well when he's maybe in that position, but he will not go it. Mm-hmm. He will not do it as well. So in a straps, I kind of see that Irakli could lose that hand as well, maybe, and I see some that Ongarbev could be maybe. Not big advantage, but some slightly favorite in this fight.
So you are saying that he will get the advantage of control.
I think so in a straps, but it will be fight for a hand, and then who will get that control and who will use it more effective will win. I
will ask you something, Jānis. Whenever your opponent has the full wrist control like this, it is a different story to try to press him with that wrist. Then you stretch him and flatten his wrist with the top roll and then switch to that wrist. So this is more like to his far side than trying to press here. So my question is, do you think, in my opinion, Irakli cannot directly press Ongarbev? But if you start with top roll and just both have the flat wrist flat, and then to far side when Ongarbev wrist is not flexed, but straight to the far side, is there any possibility him to do that shoulder press?
I see it as a small chance. Michael is very good about that as well, and Michael was not able to do that. Michael is very good about that. Also in some positions where he was over center and here and already, and he was trying to go for that, and he was struggling with that. Ongarbev is good, very, very, very intuitive. He feels that position. So I don't see that Irakli will beat him with that wrist. Maybe it is some small chance always, but not big. Like if Ongarbev will take the control, I think he will win this fight.
Okay, so the only way Irakli is to take most likely Ongarwev's wrist, at least
Yeah.
he need to keep it both like neutral and then pressing.
I
sideways.
believe for Irakli to win this fight, he needs that hand and wrist control, and he needs to take Ongarbayo's wrist. Other I don't see much other options, but
So both the same. The one who gets the control has the control will win the match. That's what you're saying.
most likely.
What if they are both equal in this position? They end up.
On whose hand will be the buckle first round? It's really
Yeah.
important.
I think in that position when they both are here in center, probably even Ongarbayev in that strap position, in my eyes, is right now could be better.
Yes,
I
better.
know that Irakli is breaking all those records with bicep and doing some 130 biceps curl and everything, and he's super strong. But yeah, that's how I see it. And we can. It's impossible to compare, but we can compare like John and Ongarbayev in that position when they both are very good with little bit lost wrist and still active pronation, and how good Ongarbayev was pulling against John in that position, and then John against Irakli. So it gives some
Exactly, yeah.
if fights that Ongarbayev is definitely, especially if you compare Ongarbayev John and Irakli John. In that flat wrist position, Ongarbayev looks better for me.
I understand. Yeah, and Bozhidar?
Yeah, I think like the same, like comparing the match against John, like they both pulled against John. I think like working with the hand, like Ongarbayev is way more dangerous than Irakli. He's really smart and he's using every single like millimeter and everything, and he's adapting like while Irakli has more horsepower there than Ongarbayev.
Exactly. I think, yeah.
So
you can see that more horsepower, but less control. The other
yes.
guy is maybe a little bit less horsepower, but more control.
I see Ongarbayev like the more versatile and complete like of his style.
You know, I will tell you something. He may very well be the best arm wrestler on dirt. I'm not talking, whenever I say best, people say, oh, it's Levan. That's not what I am talking about. You guys know what I am talking about. Like, at least for his size compared to others, how would you range his explosiveness? Do you realize how quick he starts the match? He starts so quick. Do you realize how long he can pull? Like, he can pull like 10, 15 minutes. He can pull. This guy pull against Kurdechka. This guy pull against Michael. Like, and what do you think about?
And his match against Plamen, did you see his like
he
semi-final from what position?
waited. He brawled it and then finally
exactly.
Yeah, I'm telling you, his table IQ is like highest.
The guy feels arm wrestling.
Yeah, that's the most I am impressed with Ongarbayev. There are many who are explosive. There are many who can pull for long, but his adjustments on table and his understanding and this feeling about control. That's what I'm really enjoying, and mostly this really controlled arm wrestling. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you know, he's like a chess player during the match.
Yeah.
Like
Previous fight I was watching with Michael, it was excellent.
Yeah, incredible against someone like Michael. Like Michael pulled any type of arm wrestler hundreds of times, but how many times can you pull someone like Michael? Like Ongarbayev never pulled someone like Michael, but he pulled him like 30 times before, so he knows what to do. You know,
and he adapts so great.
Yeah. You may know what to do, but to apply that, also keep your mind so calm, like a chess player. He waited at the, this side, and he knew when to attack, how to attack. One round, he got pressed by Michael. Second round, when every time Michael tried to press him again, he was just rising up, and then he was like, it was like a free arm wrestling lesson. Anyone who paid pay-per-view that night, even that, the way he performed, of course, it is because also the greatness of Michael, that forced
Yeah.
Ongarbev to show this performance.
Because
And-
Michael pulled great match as well. Yeah.
Yeah. You can. I
Mhm.
mean, like Michael would kill you. You know, if you don't know how to
Mhm.
pull against him. You know, yeah. I mean, like he lost 3 matches at East versus West, but he lost Gennady. That's another incredibly versatile, smart guy. And then he lost against Revaz, but this guy, huge. You know, his shoulder pressure was reaching far. You know, and then Ongarbev. These are all tough matches. So, like Bozhidar, do you agree that, I mean, like this guy is incredible?
Yes,
Ongarbev?
that's what I'm saying. And Michael's press, you can see how strong is Michael's press against Todd Hutchings, like at their super match. Like Michael's press is no joke. Like I don't know why this guy is even hanging under the table.
115 kilo Ongarbev, I'm telling you, 115 kilo Devon, trust me, will be an incredible match. People may think that it's an easy match. It's not. Devon has the edge, but trust me, if he gains that weight, he reminded the last event, he wants to pull Devon. He wants to get bigger, he wants to pull. That match is the match, trust me. And then when you see those two guys incredibly intelligent at the table, incredibly have high endurance, I can't wait. I would pay, seriously, I already paid to make this match, but I would personally pay to watch that match, like $100 pay-per-view if it was somewhere else, you know. Anyways, the last match, Devon versus Gennady. I dropped the bomb to you guys, and then you guys can continue.
King's move, first round. Then we will see.
Okay. I was expecting a little bit longer and deeper analysis from you.
All right, Devon with the King's move. Gennady trying to press. No, you know, big fight. Some elbow fouls.
The question.
Repeat against.
A few times during the Prudnik match, Devon's shoulder went below. Referees didn't call. So later, about like maybe 10, 15 seconds later, they call it. After that round, he didn't go. But if Devon is diving there a little bit more, just to make more pressure, the more he feels in danger, more he's diving and rising. So do you guys think that since he cannot go, the best thing he can do is parallel, humerus? Is there any chance, even if he top rolls Gennady to press? I ask this whenever I say this because Devon heavily favorites according to the community. So whenever I try to little bit play devil's advocate, they are like, Engin, you hate Devon, you want him to lose, like that. So I need to explain to community that I'm just trying to show some possibilities if it is possible. Like Jānis, what do you think about this? Generally,
I think Gennady will really struggle to get some hand control. Right now, what we're seeing from Devon, it is different. Devon and he's. I see that you need to have very good top roll to beat Devon right now. It's almost it's not like impossible. It is impossible to hook him, but it's very hard, and I don't think that Gennady will hook him. What I see is that Gennady can pull maybe with flat wrist, with hand wrist, go to direction to himself, and maybe to get some little bit stretched out this angle, and then go for this press. But he will. For sure, he will not get inside. He's doing those videos with crazy finger hand strength. It will not help him. And but course,
maybe he's showing us only what he doesn't care.
That's this strong hand is great, but it's not what will help you against Devon.
What I'm just saying, maybe he's just giving us those videos just to mislead us.
What if Gennady goes like high hand posture sideways, with big curl? I don't know.
He don't have a hand control. That's the thing. Yeah. He will look and Devon will block him with a pronator, and even if Devon will be very open, he will still have this hand control. So
But can he not press him with those hits?
He need to pull him over. He need to pull him over to his side, and that's the question: can he do that? Because
No, not the side, but the forward shoulder.
No,
pressure.
I don't see him pressing Devon.
No, not if it is really even Devon if it is open, but Devon is very like rotated on his side, and he need to take this back pressure. He need to take Devon a little bit over to his side, and then he can press. But can he do that? I don't know. But it will be very fun. I know that Gennady I expect that he will go for 100% for that side press, probably even already in first round.
Jānis, Gennady is coming here as we have never seen him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
that is And also Devon, I just talked with him. He is 280 pounds, which is near 130 kilo. He may be even 285. He will probably in a better shape than how he was against Levan. So I am expecting a war. Yeah.
No, I hope for more. I hope for more because I know that they both are more than capable of that. And
yes.
And I would love to see that if Devon could get inside in some point with Gennady, and maybe in a first, not in the last round when one of them is already, or Gennady is already gassed out. And I want to see that Devon's arm is really tested, because it will be tested for sure. And I don't think that Devon's hand will be tested. That's the thing. I think Devon's hand is too much, and pronator is too much. But his arm will be tested for sure, and Gennady will try everything to open up this angle.
Yeah, and Bozhidar, how you see?
Well, I see Devon working on his thumb. I think Gennady has to work on his pointing finger.
Okay, chess goals. Which weight category would Jānis like to compete at East versus West? Where does he see himself in the rankings?
Yeah, it's I don't know if there is 75 kilo rankings, but it's 75 kilo class. Yeah, I'm saying say 78 or around kilos.
But 75 kilo, you would pull, right? The category is 75.
If I would, it's 75. I'm 78 or something right now, so to go to 75, I need to cut. I'm lazy, but still, it's 75.
You need to cut. You cut for WAF, right?
Yeah. But in WAF, it's waiting is for right arm is a day or two before.
2 days. So, here is the matches are in evening, so it's easily 1.5 day. Yeah, 1.5 day, and then Anyways, guys, so, go ahead.
Because you said that there are guys who are cutting 10 kilos, and I know that in WAF world as well, there are guys who are cutting 8, 10, and even more. And I usually have to cut 2 kilos, sometimes less, but I'm still lazy to do that. I don't like it.
I understand. Okay, let's slowly finish it. But I will say one last thing, that I think both Gennady and Devon are cracked people, really. Yeah. And I am saying this as someone who is also cracked, but we will see something crazy. Yeah. Anyways, Bozhidar, thank you very much for being part of it, my friends.
Oh, I thank you, both of you. It was really nice to be in your company for a few hours.
Yeah, thank you. And Jānis, thank you very much for your wide knowledge sharing with us. And hope to see you when you come in on Thursday.
It's Thursday evening. Yeah, Tuesday night.
Thursday night. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Will be. I think it's late. It's late. We are flying out of Riga at 9 or something, so it will be late. After midnight, probably.
It will be fun. Okay. Take care, guys, and thanks to everyone who watched us. And hope to see you guys next time. Thank you.